hello. Welcome to spending quality time with your girl, Eposiziton. This is the home show. Today, I'm going to be teaching you how you can not spend a lot of money, especially on your hygiene products and things I use for hygiene, and they're going to last a lifetime where you don't have to keep buying over and over again. So, let's get started. Yeah, I'm letting you guys know why hotels use mostly white linens, white in most things that they provide for their guests. Well, I've done a lot of traveling in my lifetime and I've slept in a lot of hotels. And one thing I realized with all the hotels that I've slept in is that their bed sheets, their towels, sometimes even their linens that they use in the bathrooms, everything is white. One of the reasons for that is because of cleanliness. White is a color that it's a color that shows cleanliness. In order to live with white, you have to be somebody who is clean. So most hotels use white because they want to give that impression that their spaces are clean. And even for the guests, when you walk into a room which is white, you don't have to worry too much about hygiene because you know that the place is clean. And also, white was also the best color to be used because a lot of people, when they walk into hotel rooms, they are like, oh my God, is the bed sheet clean? Oh, are the towels new towels? So they knew that with white, of course, when you see white that is dirty, you're going to know it's dirty. But when it's clean, as you walk into the hotel room, you can tell that, wow, this is a clean hotel. These sheets are clean sheets. So that's another reason why most hotels decided that white was the color of choice. But the biggest thing about why hotels use white, after me going to a lot of hotels, I had to sit and figure and ask myself, why is it that most things that concerns hygiene in hotels, like towels, like bed sheets, are always white? I kept pondering, and because I've done a lot of learning and educating myself a lot about home decor and everything that involves luxury and beauty, and most hotels are one of those places that when you walk in, you see the expression of beauty and luxury. So I started trying to understand what was the reason why that white was their color of choice. And with all my reading of magazines and studying and educating myself on home decor, I came to realize that it was a whole lot about cost. It was the fact that when they use white, they don't have to spend a lot of money in changing their garments, in changing their bed sheets and their towels all the time, because all they needed to do was just to put them in the machine and put some bleach, and voila, it comes back to new. Because first of all, when you think about it, you cannot control humans. When people come into a business place and they've paid their money and they are the ones who own the room for the time that they are there, you cannot control how they're going to use stuff. Yeah, a lot of hotels have put security deposit in place where you pay that money, so if you destroy anything, they can be able to replace it. But when it comes to things like sheets and things like that, it would be a lot of money for them to keep replacing stuff. So I think for me, from what I educated myself by reading a lot of magazines and studying a lot of home design books, I came to realize that white was the color of choice, because when you have white, you don't have to spend too much. Because white, when you put them in the machine, voila, everything looks brand new again. So that's why most hotels started using white as the color of choice in their hotels, because with white, they didn't have to spend too much money in replacing stuff. So the reason I'm making this show today is because I'm trying to educate my audience that if you want your home to be beautiful, where you're not spending a lot of money in changing linens, in changing blinds, toilet curtains, the best thing that you want to do is to stick with the color white. Because when you use the color white, you don't have to keep buying every time that things have a stain. All you need to do is to put it in the machine and put some bleach. But I tell you what, when it comes to bleach, you want to be very careful, because I've used all kinds of bleach in my lifetime in the US. Because there was a point in my life that I just wanted things that were just cheap. It didn't matter the quality because I was struggling. So I've used all kinds of bleach. And what I came to realize is that you need to make sure that you check your bleach and make sure that it's not a very harsh bleach. Because you have a lot of bleach out there, especially in shops like the dollar store or the Dollar General, that they are for particular uses. If you want to use them on your sheets, you're just going to rip your sheets off, because a lot of them will cause a lot of holes in your sheets. So you want to go to places like Walmart, other home stores where you can walk in and even ask the experts and say, I'm looking for bleach, but I don't want anything that is too hard on my sheets. They're going to show you the best bleach that you can use that is just going to take off the stain and still maintain the quality. Because like I say, everything in life is all about you maintaining quality. You don't want to destroy your stuff just because you're trying to go cheap. Because the main idea why I'm making this show is to let you know how you can use white and maintain your stuff rather than changing things every now and then. But if you have to buy cheap bleach, then it's going to dismiss the purpose of this show. So please, you want to try to make sure that you use good bleach when you're doing your whites, so those things can be maintained. But hotels are not crazy. It's due to the whole cost-benefit analysis. They have decided to use white as the color of choice because they're trying to expand their budget. They want to be able to spend less in order to run their businesses, because we all know in every business, the main idea is how you can make more profits and spend less. So that is the reason why when you walk into a hotel, oh, it's not because, oh, that's the cleanest hotel in the area. No, it's because white is the color of choice for them to be able to expand their budget where they don't have to spend too much money in order to provide good care. So please, I hope after you guys are going to watch my show, a lot of people will go out there to these home stores and just buy new towels, new bed sheets. And I tell you what, when you go to places like Home Goods, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Ross, you're going to have very cheap sheets. Also Burlington's. You will realize that you can get nice, good quality bed sheets and towels for less. I'm going to make another show where I'm going to talk about the thread counts of bed sheets. I'm going to talk about, the kind of towels that you should get where the quality is really good. So when you get them, even if they cost you a little more money, but they're going to last you for quite a while. All right? So today, the main reason for this show was because I was trying to emphasize on the idea that you don't have to spend a whole lot of money in order for you to maintain a beautiful, clean, and nice piece. White doesn't lie. If you decide to maintain white in your home, you're going to have to clean all the time. You're going to have to wash your things regularly because white doesn't lie. It's going to make you maintain a clean environment. Because every time that your sheets are going to be dirty, you will know that your sheets are dirty. I tell you what, even in my kids' bedrooms, I've maintained white comforter sets because I realized that with the white comforters, I can just maintain them because I put them, and I don't buy very heavy comforters because I want comforters that can go into my machine and I can wash them. That's going to be a different show because one thing I'm going to let you know, I do not cover comforters in my home. I use them to decorate the bed. I use them to fix the bed. We have throws or covers, which are like blankets that we use in our rooms. That's going to be a totally different show. But for today, all I'm trying to emphasize is that white is my color of choice. For my kids, for me, I've realized that I'm saving a lot of money by using white. I don't have to keep changing stuff. All I need to do is to wash them and maintain them, and I'm good. All right? Please, if you can take anything today out of this show, is the fact that maintain white as your color of choice if you don't have a lot of money. It was nice spending quality time with you all, and bye for now. Bye for now.